Already?
exactly. So I'm going to welcome. Oh, a few more. Welcome, everyone. I've been looking forward to this moment for the last week, to have everybody gather together at the end of the year in celebration of a wonderful year, a lot of accomplishments that we were going to highlight tonight. I do appreciate everybody that turned out. I realize we're up against a very good Shawn Mendes concert right now. So I do appreciate all of you that are here. I completely understand the decision to go see Shawn. Absolutely. We tried to get him to come, but he wouldn't. In preparation for an event like this, I usually like to sit back and reflect on the year a couple days before the event. So on Monday, all of the marks were in. We're now starting a very quick process in looking at what the awards are going to be. And I thought, okay, I need to find a moment to sit by myself and reflect. So as I'm darting off, I'm running to IKEA and I'm about to approach Wilkes. What comes my way but 2 arms of a train? I thought, perfect. I get to sit and reflect while this train goes by. I just put my car in park and I'm ready to sit there for a while, enjoy the sunshine, a little break in the rain. It was a passenger train that went by. It had 4 or 5 cars to it, so it was a short trip. I've actually haven't seen a passenger train in many years. And I thought to myself, it just dawned on me that that's a perfect metaphor for what we as educators in the school experience every day. It's a train ride. It goes fast. It's amazing. And I'm watching some of the people sitting inside the train because I'm rushing now to drive beside it to see who's on the train. And you have an opportunity to sit back and relax and watch it go by. Watch the world, watch the action go by. You can focus on something and watch it change as your perspective changes, as you're moving past that object. And I thought, exactly. We have a wonderful opportunity every day to watch the change that happens with our students in our school, the amazing events. I appreciate BB campers that you're still awake, you're here. I appreciate it. All of these events, they go flying by. They are memorable. And I thought, it was kind of nice to sit back and see this train go by. As we celebrate today, we need to acknowledge that this is only a snapshot. We have some academic awards, we have some recognitions, we have some sports awards, and I wish this could truly reflect all of the accomplishments all of these students have had all year. Knowing that we have had to prepare for debates, and finishing a debate, coming out the other side is a huge accomplishment. I see some of the stress that builds in preparation for a debate. We see young people that are throwing that frisbee for the first time and they land that perfect shot exactly where they aim it. That's a triumph. Every day we are overcoming and trying new things, and we have new triumphs to celebrate. So recognizing that we can't celebrate everything, but while we're going through this evening, think about some of those accomplishments you've had this year and think about some of your goals for next year. So before we begin, I would like to invite a couple members of Neshama Choir up, and we are going to begin with our anthems. Please stand. Thank you, ladies. I would like to invite up Rena Elbaz to bring greetings from Sherry Zedek.
Thanks, Tracy. First of all, it's a great honor to be here representing Shaare Zedek Synagogue, especially with our connection to Grey Academy, having 3 daughters at the school, one still at the school. It's very special that you choose to come to do your graduation here at Shaare Zedek. This is another one of your homes other than your home at home and your school. This is a place where probably several generations of your family have celebrated life cycle events. And I hope you feel comfortable enough in this place to come here often. And I invite you to come back. And I hope that you'll have many joyful things to celebrate here at Shaare Zedek. So welcome and Mazel Tov, congratulations to the parents, the students, and the staff. Do a great job.
And I would like to invite up Dr. Ashrafi to deliver Dvar Torah.
Good evening, Erev Tov. In this week's parasha, the Jewish people finally journeys on after having camped at Mount Sinai for almost a year. According to the text, they traveled a stretch of 100 miles all at once. It is as if they were so fed up with being at Mount Sinai, with all its mitzvot and religious stuff, they couldn't get away far enough. I am sure that many of you harbor similar feelings at this moment. You have been in school for 10 months, you have worked incredibly hard, you wrote your final exam, the school doors opened and whoosh, you cannot get out fast enough. So my apologies for keeping you a little longer, but I wanted to say a few words about being Jewish in the 21st century. Yes, that topic. What does that look like? Let's look at 5 different things that all partially answer that question. The first central element of being Jewish is having a Jewish memory. Now, what is the difference between history and memory? History is knowing what happened in the past. Memory is asking, how does what happened in the past impact who I am today? Let me give you an example. At Pesach, we do not just say that our forefathers came out of Egypt, but we go one step further. We say that b'chol dor vador, in every generation, each person must see oneself as if he or she personally left Egypt. Our forefathers became free. Fine. Now what does freedom mean to us in Winnipeg in the year 2019? Our Jewish memory is over 3,500 years old. In that time, the Jewish people has been around the block a few times. In our Jewish history classes and in our Tanakh classes, you study this wealth of experience and you discuss how it can inspire us here to live better lives. Jews are fellow travelers on an ancient pathway, which leads to the second central element of a Jewish identity. We are family. Absolutely. The Torah calls us mostly Bnei Yisrael, the children of Israel, that's Yaakov. We are a mishpocha. And we have all probably experienced this. When we are away on vacation and run into fellow Jews, most of us will strike up a conversation because we want to meet these other members of the tribe. We feel a strong connection with other Jews, even if we have never met them before. Now to our third element. One of those pivotal moments in the history of the Jewish people was that stop at Mount Sinai. We didn't just leave Egypt and marched straight to the land of Israel. No. At Mount Sinai, God made us a deal. Either be like any other free nation in the world, or accept that there is one God who has a special vision for how to make the world a better place for everybody. Oh, and God gave us certain festivals, rituals, and other mitzvot, just 613, to anchor this vision in time in our lives. And whether you are Orthodox or conservative, or Reform, or atheist, it really doesn't matter. Our family put on a specific pair of spectacles at Mount Sinai through which we look at the world. It made us Jews into inveterate do-gooders, into people who work tirelessly on behalf of the community and for whom tikkun olam is a basic value. We study these Jewish values when we learn in grade 11 life cycle class how to treat a diseased person with the utmost respect, or when we study the importance of taking stock of your life and doing teshuvah at least once a year at Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Those Mount Sinai values are still inspiring our lives. The fourth element is Israel. Every Jew should visit Israel at least once for so many reasons. A big part of the Jewish future is being created in Israel. Israel shows what can be possible if you bring the vision of tikva, of hope, to life. Not just for Jews, but for as many other people in the world as well. The startups, the inventions, the contributions to culture, the contributions to science, to Jewish learning. It is too much to list it all. And when you visit Israel, you feel that special energy and its inspiring power. Israel is huge at Grey Academy because we want you to have a very strong connection to our homeland. The fifth and final element in the Jewish identity is Hebrew, your favorite subject. Language is culture. Certainly, much survives in translation, but crucial bits often get lost. For instance, tzedakah is often translated by charity. Well, charity is making a donation when you feel like it. But tzedakah is social justice. Everybody should set aside a portion of their income for others. We pray to God in Hebrew, and therefore we can enter any synagogue anywhere in the world and participate. And that Hebrew connects us to our past generations who have said the same prayers, read the same holy scriptures, all in Hebrew. These 5 elements, Jewish memory, the strong sense of mishpacha, Our covenant with God and its values, Israel and Hebrew, are all part of our modern Jewish identities. For some of us, all 5 of these aspects are part of being Jewish. For others, just 2 or 3, or one that is very important and the others not so much. That is okay. We are all different. At Grey Academy, we try to help you to make your own connection with any of these elements through our different Judaic Studies courses and extracurricular activities. We want to give you the tools to build your own Jewish identity so that you can continue as a fellow traveler on that ancient pathway. But before we return to school, we first get to enjoy 2 full and glorious months of free time. May we all have a restful and inspirational summer, and I look forward to seeing you all in September. And Mazel Tov on all the awards and the hard work.
On behalf of the board, I would like to invite out Mr. Sean Shore.
You're welcome. So I'm here to bring greetings on behalf of the board. I wanted to say thank you to my fellow board members who are here tonight, Diane Schindelman, Jennifer Dimmerman, and Marla Levine. I think we're all here. You can give a little wave. I won't embarrass you too much, okay? So in addition to bringing greetings on behalf of the board, I want to give thanks on behalf of the board to everybody in this room. Without the individuals who are sitting here tonight, the school would not be what it is. So to our staff, thank you. To our teachers, thank you. To Avi for leading such an amazing P2G retreat, and Slovenia, thank you. And of course, to our parents, thank you. The parents in this room, me being one of them, we understand the commitment to this organization, and I, for one, and the board are grateful for everything that you do to make our kids come back every single year and every single day. So thank you very much to the students. Congratulations, and enjoy the summer.
And on behalf of the school, Ms. Binder.
Good evening. I love the traveling metaphor, so I'll start by wishing you all a journey that focuses, or a train ride that focuses on the journey and not just the destination. I pulled a quote just to bring my brief greetings tonight, and this quote resonated for ending June, and as Mrs. White mentioned, we've done this, my colleagues and I, over and over and over again on this amazing train ride. And the quote, "What feels like the end is often the beginning," is my wish to each and every student, that the end of this year, whether it is this first year in high school or this last year before graduation, that we treat this ending as if it is another beginning, a beginning that will ignite passion and learning, new adventures, and also friendship. As Sean mentioned, I would like to thank all of the parents in the room. I want to thank you for taking a pause in your beautiful June summer weather to come here and celebrate our students collectively and individually. Thank you for your partnership each and every day. It's a partnership that has wonderful moments and often sometimes challenging times, but your choice in Grey Academy empowers us to always do our best and also to always improve and do better. So thank you. We do not take your choice in the school for your child lightly. And to that, I want to speak to the students. I had an opportunity a few weeks ago to thank them for the feedback they gave us at the first ever student survey, because their voice matters, and it is the most important voice that matters for those of us who are educators. To know that they have an opinion, that they walk into a school that challenges us to make that school comfortable for them. All of us who go to work every day where we spend 7 or 8 hours, it is what you are sharing with us that will continue to inform how we create this amazing environment called Grey Academy. To all of the staff and teachers, and to Mrs. White, for everything that you do every day, and for the magic. I'm going to keep using that word because it works. As Mrs. White said, we're not touching even a half of what happens in a given school year, but it is the moments that resonate, I think, each and every day between our teachers and our staff and each and every student that are the magical ones. It's not about the events, it's about the caring that happens in our amazing community. And lastly, again, to the students for the trust you place in us as the adults, and hopefully the adults that you trust as you journey throughout your life. So congratulations tonight for everything that each of you did all year. I want to wish you an amazing summer, and that this end will lead to a beautiful beginning. Mazel tov.
All right, so let the recognitions begin. So we're going to begin with our student ambassador recognition. So I would like to invite up Courtney and Judy, please.
Are you reading out the names?
So you can do your speech and then I'll
Okay. We'll tell you what to do. Okay. The great American filmmaker Cecil B. DeMille once famously said, "The greatest art in the world is the art of storytelling." And wow, do our student ambassadors have amazing stories to tell. This year's Student Ambassador Training Program gave our ambassadors from grades 7 through 12 the opportunity to practice, refine, and articulate their experiences at Grey Academy, conducting tours, speaking at junior kindergarten and kindergarten open houses, and networking with families at school and community-wide events. They have shared their stories with prospective students and parents. Our student ambassadors represent our school with poise, confidence, and enthusiasm, and we are grateful to have 41 ambassadors participating in our second cohort this year. Yay! Ask any ambassador, and they'll tell you that being involved in the program isn't always an easy gig. Our monthly training sessions take place at 10 o'clock a.m. on Sunday mornings. On short notice, ambassadors can be asked to lead a tour or be a buddy to a visiting student on little notice. And ambassadors are most definitely pushed outside of their comfort zones, holding signs on Doncaster Street to welcome families on the first day of school, and embracing the awkwardness of small talk with complete strangers. Tonight, we celebrate our student ambassadors. Courtney Feldman and I are so proud of the growth we have seen in each and every participant, and we look forward to seeing all of you again in September. This evening, all student ambassadors in grades 8 through 11 will receive a certificate of participation, as well as a miniature copy of Dale Carnegie's inspiring book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. We would like to now invite the following student ambassadors to come forward.
And they're clipped in your grades.
Not grade 7, 8 to 12.
Okay, so as I call your name, students, if we could have you come up, accept your certificate and your book, and we're going to remain up here on the bima, and we will do a group photograph at the end. So in grade 8, I invite up Itai Frankel, Shayna Glazer, Tal Polischuk, Bria Shapiro, and Naomi Skladnik. In grade 9, I'll ask you to applaud at the end. If I can invite up Amy Hazelton and Eitan Samfir. In grade 10, the list is long. Nicole Adelkhanov, Nina Ailberg, Emily Guvich, Boaz Greenfield, Jasmine Groisman, Adi Kanan, Alina Markhazen, Ben Muzienko, Tal Muzienko, Avital Shalev, Leah Shore, Nicole Sokolsky, Elizabeth Smolyaninoff, and Amit Sukarenko. There's a few at the concert tonight, but it's important that we acknowledge them. We will also hand them their certificates at our first opening assembly in September. Okay, ready? Grade 11, Nicole Aronson, Jenna Buchwald, Anna Hosebachvili, Jacob Marks, Maya Polavoy, and Liat Schultz.
it for that?
You're not doing pins in a full picture.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And last, but certainly not least, we welcome 13 new student ambassadors from grade 7 and 1 from grade 10 who will be presented with their student ambassador pins. To our new ambassadors, you have come to training sessions eager for personal growth and your self-confidence shows. We know that you will wear your pin proudly as you join our ranks.
So the grade 7s that will be joining the ambassadors up here, David Ben, David Boxer, Vanessa Borowicz, Matthew Buchwald, Max Aylberg, Nitai Kravitz, Noah Orbach, Emery Rosen, Noga Shalev, Maya Shore, Ben Silver, Izzy Silver, and Aidan Verklin. So I called Boaz up already, so you can give him his pen. He's already up. You two should get in there too.
A few other individuals need to be recognized this evening for their support of our Student Ambassador program. A special thank you to Mr. Vanderhooft for leading our tour training sessions, to David Borzakowski, Ms. Leipzig, and Ms. Buffy for their assistance during our storytelling sessions. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank our partner in crime, Courtney Feldman. In addition to being a working mom, a parent of 3 children under the age of 6, and an active community volunteer, Courtney has somehow managed to find the time to help us develop and implement our Student Ambassador program. Courtney, on behalf of our ambassadors and myself, we'd like to say thank you. You have set the bar exceptionally high for our Student Ambassador training program. It's because of your involvement that Grey Academy has one of the most comprehensive and successful ambassador programs around.
Thank you, guys. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
I would like to invite Sarah Marks, Emily Guvich, Alina Markhazen, and Tali Rogov to come up, please. They are receiving the Sigbert and Faye Weinman Award, which is awarded to a high school student in grade 9 or 10 who has achieved the highest mark while being enrolled in the highest level of Hebrew. Oh, where's Marina? And Shlomo, you're next. I would like to invite up Hannah Garber and Liat Schultz. Hannah and Liat are receiving the B'nai B'rith Lodge number 650 award in memory of Mitchell Gordon, which is given to a grade 11 student for high academic achievement in Hebrew 30S. There is one recipient from each class. Liat is also the recipient of the Coaches Award in girls volleyball. Mr. V. Oh, he's not here. Yossi Jacobowitz is awarded the Harvey H. Herstein Prize for Excellence for the highest mark in History 30S, and we will give it to him later. The David Kaufman Award is awarded to a grade 10 student for high academic standing and community involvement. We are pleased to present this award to two recipients, Leah Shore and Emma Zettner. Emma is also the Junior Varsity Female Athlete of the Year. Maureen? The Raymond Pollock Memorial Award is given to a grade 9 student for sportsmanship and leadership. We are pleased to present this award to Justin Siegel. Justin is also receiving the Most Valuable Player on the Raiders curling team and the MVP on the Junior Varsity badminton team. I would like to invite up Gilda Schweitzer, Ari K., and Sydney K.
Should I wait? Do not forget it.
Gilda is receiving the Most Valuable Player for girls varsity volleyball. Ari is the cross-country Most Valuable Player. And Sydney is receiving the Coaches Award for cross-country. Might as well stay put. I would like to invite up Edan Verklin, Nitai Kravitz, Daniel Breutman, and Anna Koplovich to receive their athletic awards. Edan is the grade 7-8 co-ed volleyball Most Valuable Player, the grade 7-8 boys basketball MVP, the grade 7-8A Ultimate Team MVP, and is the grade 7-8 Male Athlete of the Year. Daniel is the Most Valuable Player on the boys basketball junior varsity team and is the MVP from the grade 9 to 12 Ultimate B team. Nitai is receiving the grade 7-8 boys basketball Most Valuable Player award. Anna is the grade 7-8 girls basketball MVP and is the grade 7-8 female athlete of the year. We would like to recognize the winners of the Grey Academy Yiddish contest. First place was awarded to Ari Kimmelman in grade 12, and in second place goes to Jasmine Groisman and Avital Shalev. I would like to call up Nicole Knopfholz-Deichmann and Emily Guvich to receive the Grey Academy Artistic Recognition for their contribution to the art program at Grey Academy, both in and out of the classroom. Erel Zidon is the recipient of the grade 7-8A Ultimate Coaches Award. She receives the peer support recognition and is the recipient of the Terry Sawyer Memorial Award for Citizenship. Sasha Kretskia is the recipient of the Terry Sawyer Memorial Award for Citizenship. And Aaron Thomas is the recipient of Grey Academy's peer support recognition and is the Varsity Boys Basketball MVP. Math. We are excited to recognize a large list of students from grades 7 to 11 for their superior achievement in the math contests. Grade 7, their team is ranked number 1 in Canada. I would like to invite the following grade 7s up. Ronan Aronson, who placed 2nd in Manitoba. David Ben, who placed 2nd in Manitoba. Matt Hosebach-Villy, who placed 2nd in Manitoba. David Slobiker, who placed 2nd in Manitoba. Seth Broder, placed 3rd in Manitoba. Mayan Noodle Tonknagi is 3rd in Manitoba. And Hayden Seagal, placed 3rd in Manitoba. Congratulations. Please join me in recognizing the following grade 8 students for their superior achievement in the Canadian Math Contest. This team also ranked number 1 in Canada. Yuval Gonen is 5th in Canada, 1st in Manitoba. Sigal Weingarten, 14th in Canada, 2nd in Manitoba. Itai Frankel, 24th in Canada, 3rd in Manitoba. Sydney Kay, 24th in Canada, 3rd in Manitoba. And Ethan Levine is 5th in Manitoba. Yuval also won the University of Manitoba, the Math Kangaroo Contest. He placed 1st in Winnipeg. The Center for Education and Computing, Center for Education in Mathematics and Computing is pleased to recognize the achievement of the following students who participated in the grade 9 Pascal Math Contest. First place in the school is Justin Siegel. He receives the school's champion medal. Second place in the school is Mike Ulitsky. Third place in the school is Sarah Marks. We are pleased to recognize the following students who participated in the grade 10 Cayley Math Contest. First place in the school is Ron Ulitsky. He receives the school champion medal. Second place in the school is Michael Gervey. And third place in the school is Sam Siegel. We are pleased to recognize the following students in the grade 11 Fermat Math Contest. First place was Daphne Rosenberg, who receives the school champion medal. Second place in the school is Max Kaplan. And third place in the school is Mitchell Margulis. I would like to call up Mr. Chochinov to present the trophies to our Song Festival winners. So first place in our junior category this year was Sophie Bronstein. In second place in the junior category was Yael Rayburn Vanderhoot. First place in the senior category were Jenna Buchwald and Matthew Buchwald. And second place in the senior category were Nina Aylberg and Nicole Aronson. Nina's going to be late. Good job. Get in there with the picture. Get in there. Why not? I would like to invite up Sam Siegel, Isaac Gall, David Ben, and David Newtstop Tufak to receive their athletic awards. So Sam is the recipient of the Coaches Award in JV Boys Basketball. Isaac is receiving the Coaches Award in Junior Varsity Badminton. David Ben is receiving the Coaches Award for grades 7-8A Ultimate. And David N is receiving the grade 7-8B Ultimate Team's Most Valuable Player Award. Harel Nisanov, are you here today? Harel is receiving the Fred and Agnes Funk Most Improved Student Award. This award is presented to a student in grades 8 through 11 who has made the largest positive difference between last year's marks and this year's marks while taking a full course load. Harel was also the most improved student in both general and Judaic courses. Congratulations. Barb and Sheppy. The Gray Academy Most Improved Student Award recognizes students who have made the largest positive difference between last year's marks and this year's marks in general and Judaic studies. In grade 8, Harel received for both general and Judaic. In grade 9, Amy Hazelton for general studies, and Maddie Silver for Judaic studies. In grade 10, Boaz Greenfield for general studies, and Amy Kramskoy for Judaic studies. In grade 11, Josh Stoller for general studies, and Max Kaplan for Judaic studies. Ethan Levine and Nomi Fuhr have the highest marks in grade 8 language arts and are the recipients of the Ethel and William Velvel Kozak Memorial Award. Congratulations. The Gray Academy Menschlichkeit Award is awarded to the student who exhibits positive attitudes in class and school, helps others without being asked, contributes to the class and school in a positive manner, and is a role model for others. In grade 9, the recipient is Mike Ulitsky. In grade 10, the recipients are Nina Aylberg and Mark Pavli. In grade 11, the recipients are Jordan Garber, Dylan Kagan, and Jenna Buchwald. Jordan is the most valuable player on the Raiders golf team and also receives peer tutoring recognition. The Grey Academy Leadership Award is awarded to students who show commitment to school and student initiatives. The Grade 8 Leadership Award goes to Nesia Graves and Roy Sukharenko. The Grade 9 Leadership Award goes to Jillian Reutenberg and Sarah Marks. The Grade 10 Leadership Award goes to Avital Shalev and Ron Ulitsky. And the Grade 11 Leadership Award goes to Jacob Marks. Sarah is also the recipient of the Peer Tutoring Recognition and the Coaches Award in Girls Varsity Basketball. Jillian Reutenberg is being recognized with the Grade 8 Grey Academy Leadership Award and is the recipient of the Grade 9 to 12B Ultimate Coaches Award. Zara Slutchuk is a recipient of the Larry Rosenberg Memorial Award for Academic Achievement and Leadership. I would like to invite up Yuval Gonen, Keaton Gall, Eli Gohari, Tal Polischuk, and Roy Sukharenko to come up to receive your awards. Mark, another one. Shlomo? Yuval and Keaton are the recipients of the Harry and Clara Bendit Prize for the highest combined mark in Grade 8 Mathematics and Science, one recipient from each class. Yuval, Eli, Tal, and Roy are the recipients of the Rebecca and Ralph Rosenberg Award for the highest mark in the highest level of Hebrew in Grade 8. We would like to invite up the Reach for the Top teams. Please come up Isaac Gall, Michael Gervey, Sam Rosenstock, Sam Siegel, and Ron Ulitsky. Congratulations to our intermediate Reach for the Top, as they are the Manitoba Provincial Champions. On the senior Reach for the Top team are Isaac Gull, Michael Gervey, Jacob Marks, Sam Siegel, and Ron Ulitsky. Congratulations on a strong standing this year as well. We have a number of provincial champs this year. Basketball as well. Michael, stay up. I would also like to invite up Ron Ulitsky. Yep, stay up there as well. I would like to recognize this team. They are invaluable for their technical contribution to all of our assemblies, student meetings, to Juggle Fest. Whenever we need their assistance, they are there. I've seen them up in the booth. Few technical issues come up. They don't sweat it. They will fix it. I want to thank them for all of their time and effort this year in technology. Michael is also our junior varsity male athlete of the year. We have to get it engraved. Each year, Grey Academy holds the Fern Shauna Rikus Literary Competition. High school students are encouraged to submit original pieces of writing. Please join me in congratulating the following winners in the junior grade 7-8 category. In first place was Bria Shapiro with a piece called The Lost. Second place, Nomi Fuhrer with Outside the Window. In third place, Ari Mednikov with The Room. Ari also receives an honorable mention for his piece called Red, Orange, Yellow. And Asher Kaplan receives an honorable mention with his piece called Room 300. Come on. I would like to invite up Hayden Siegel, Hannah Berkowitz, David Slobdiker, Sam Dimmerman, Keaton Gall, and Nir Peiss. Hayden receives the Coaches Award in boys grade 7-8 volleyball and the Coaches Award in grade 7-9 badminton. Hannah receives the Coaches Award in grade 7-8 basketball. David is the recipient of the Coaches Award in boys 7-8 basketball and the most valuable player on the grade 7-9 badminton team. Sam is the most valuable player on the grade 7-8 boys basketball team and the most valuable player on the grade 7-8A ultimate team. Keaton receives the Coaches Award in grade 7-8B boys basketball. And Nir receives the MVP for track and field. The following students are receiving recognition for their accomplishments in debating this year. Mr. V, could I get your... The top novice debater, Maya Shore. The top junior debater, Asher Kaplan. The top junior public speaker, Itai Frankel. And the top senior debater and public speaker, Mitchell Margolis. Maya is also the recipient of the grade 7-8B Ultimate Coaches Award. I would like to draw your attention. Students, you don't have your booklets. We have some for you on your way out because I wanted to keep some of these awards a surprise. But in the backs of the programs that the parents have, you will see a number of pages. Pages of recognition for a lot of hard work that our students invested in their school this year. You see students that have achieved honor roll, excellence, and excellence with distinction. In September, at our student information meeting, we will acknowledge all of the students with their certificates. I do want to acknowledge our students who received excellence with distinction, which means they received a total average above 95%. I'm going to ask you to be seated. I'm going to read the list, and we will give our applause at the end, and your certificates will be with your report cards. In grade 7, David Ben for Judaic Studies, Hannah Berkowitz for Judaic Studies, Seth Broder in Judaic Studies, Lila Roden in Judaic Studies. Excellence with distinction for grade 8, Sam Dimmerman in both General and Judaic Studies, Clara Elbaz in Judaic Studies, Naomi Fuhr in General and Judaic Studies, Keaton Gall in General and Judaic Studies, Itai Gohari in Judaic Studies, Yuval Gonen in Judaic Studies, Nessia Graves in General and Judaic, Sydney Kay in General and Judaic, Ethan Levine in General and Judaic, Ari Mednikoff in Judaic, Bria Shapiro in Judaic Studies, Zara Slutchuk in Judaic Studies, Naomi Skladnik in Judaic Studies, Roy Sukarenko in Judaic Studies, Erel Tzidon in Judaic Studies, Sigal Weingarten in General and Judaic Studies, Anna Zapersky in Judaic Studies. Students of distinction in grade 9, Alex Ganetsky in Judaic Studies, Sarah Marks in General and Judaic Studies, Annie Schindelman in General Studies, and Maddie Silver in Judaic Studies. In grade 10, Nicole Adelknoff in Judaic Studies, Daniel Breutman in Judaic Studies, Nina Ailberg in General and Judaic Studies, Emily Guvich in General and Judaic Studies, Michael Gervey in Judaic Studies, Nicole Knopfholz-Deichmann in General and Judaic Studies, Amy Kramskoy in Judaic Studies, Alina Markhazen in Judaic Studies, Tal Muzienko in Judaic Studies, and Elizabeth Smolyaninoff in General and Judaic Studies. In grade 11, Jenna Buchwald in Judaic Studies, Hannah Garber in General and Judaic Studies, Maria Gershfrang in Judaic Studies, Maya Polivoy in General Studies, and Liat Schultz in General and Judaic Studies. I would like to invite up Nina and Nicole. We have a couple of special presentations at the end of our program this evening, one of which these two young ladies, along with a number of other students, participated in the Song Festival this year. So we've invited Nina and Nicole to sing their original piece.
I've been on the road from the day I was born. western wall. This place I, traveler, call home. If you haven't guessed yet, I'll tell you some more. It's a place that thrived, a place that survived from destruction of temples to the Torah. This place is beauty. This place means comfort. This place is loud, but it's my home. A traveler's home. Baba sheli af פעם לא משעמם. יש לי קפה, יש לי במבה, אז הכל אוקיי. שישמעו עם ישראל חי. This place is beauty. This place means comfort. This place is very loud, but it's my home. A traveler's home. This place is holy, holy. The land of love and blood. This place is where I pray in front of the western wall. Western wall. This place I, traveler, call home.
Thank you for that. So we have two final pieces. I would like to invite Liat Schultz up to bring some greetings from Student Council. Then, following that, while we're getting ready for a video presentation, I would like to invite up the students who I called out for the Awards of Distinction. We're going to do a group picture up here after, while we're getting the video ready. Liat.
Hi, my name is Liat Schultz, and I will be serving as your high school student council president in the upcoming year. I'm very excited to begin my planning for next year, but before we reach September, I have a few words to share with you today. 6 weeks ago, our school was met with the great excitement that precedes our student council elections each year. However, this year was slightly more exciting than it had been in the past. We saw students eager to play a role in strengthening and supporting our student body. We saw a challenge to the Constitution that would influence student council for many, many years. We saw a larger percentage of students taking interest in the election, and for that we must thank our dearest friend and greatest adversary, social media. I would like to share a brief phrase with you all that I believe greatly pertains to our school. One cannot build a bridge if there is no solid foundation on which to build that bridge. In a school rooted in history and tradition, we must recognize that there will be moments in time in which the ideals of our school and our student body might negate the ideals that have been written in our history. And in moments like those, we must adapt. Rather than neglecting the disconnect, we must tear down those walls rather than building a new one. And once there is no wall, a bridge can be built and growth can be cultivated. Gray Academy is incredibly unique in that each and every one of our students has a relationship with their teachers. And it may not seem like much, but when you're drowning in schoolwork and the P2G student staying in your home just wants to go to the outlet mall, having a teacher at the school supporting you in any way that they can go a very long way. We join together today to recognize the accomplishments of our students, but we must also recognize those outside the student body. Our administration and incredible teaching staff lay at the roots of our success. They have supported us and aided us in our growth both as students and as individuals, and if it were not for their dedication and love for teaching, we would not be here today. Please join me in thanking our teachers and administration. I want to share a story with you all. Just over a month ago, I was sitting in my Hebrew class with a few of my classmates and our teacher, Hamor Shlomo. We were discussing some of the elective options offered at our school. So with a few ideas at the back of my mind, I began blurting out word by word the syllabus for a Jewish-Israeli cooking course. I was speaking mindlessly, but my classmates and my teachers were listening closely. They complimented the idea and asked me if I had spoken to any administration regarding the course option. I said no, and they asked me why. Lost for words and somewhat bored of Hebrew, I stood up from my seat and began looking for Rob Dalgleish, the Director of Teaching and Learning. I couldn't find him in that moment, so I reached out to him by email, and within 24 hours, we had arranged a meeting to discuss the possibility of this course. A month and a half later, final details are being arranged, and within the next year or two, we hope to see this course on your course selection forms. Now, why have I decided to share this story with you? Students, parents, teachers, and family, this school is a dream factory. They will offer you the world and ask for nothing in return, aside from your tuition. As students, we have the ability to do whatever it is we wish to do. Do not be afraid to voice your ideas because I can promise you they will be heard and considered. In a large high school setting, it can be challenging to find your voice, let alone have it be heard. But what is so outstanding about Grey Academy is that even mindless mutterings will be heard. You will never go unnoticed, and your ideas will never go unrecognized. We have torn down walls so new bridges can be built, and with those bridges, we have found paths to new experiences, a stronger education, a tighter-knit community, and an unbreakable foundation that will support these bridges for years to come. Students, friends, classmates, please don't be afraid to cross these bridges and reach beyond your goals. There's an immense amount of support behind you and even more standing at the other end. With that, I would like to say Mazel Tov to all the students here today. We have all worked incredibly hard, and I hope that these next few months are both rewarding and relaxing. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
I'm not going to add anything. That was beautiful. Thank you. I would like to invite up the students who I called out for the Awards of Distinction. We're going to do a group photo here, and we will have an intro to a P2G video just shortly. Come on up. So to end our evening, if you were here last year, we tried it last year, it's going to work this year. To end our evening, we heard a little bit in Sean Shore's speech and a little bit in Liat's talking about P2G. What's that all about? We're going to give you a little bit of a preview of this year's trip. So the program began 21 years ago, and the group that went this year is the 17th delegation that went to Israel. Enjoy. Okay, the sound man's got it. Give him a second.
Yo, future P2G.
You're gonna be watching this movie and you're in a cave.
We are in a cave right now. What are we doing?
If you guys weren't with us in the cave,
Feel the magic in the air, בכל הגוף פועל, feel the magic in the air, בכל הגוף פועל,
כבר מאוחר אחרי חצות, כולם רוקדים ברחובות, את שם בתוך השיגעון, רוקדת לא עושה חשבון, וזה כבר לא נורמלי, מה שאת עושה לי, בא לי להעיר עכשיו את כל העיר, וזה כבר לא נורמלי, מה שאת עושה לי, יש משהו באוויר, feel the magic in the air. ורק איתך הלילה חם, רק את זורמת לי בדם, אם רק תתני להתקרב, אני אתן לך את הלב, וזה כבר לא נורמלי, מה שאת עושה לי, בא לי להעיר עכשיו את כל העיר, וזה כבר לא נורמלי, מה שאת עושה לי, יש משהו באוויר. בוא נשתגע, אני יודע, עד אור הבוקר אנחנו פה, בוא נשתגע, אני יודע, עד אור הבוקר אנחנו פה Feel the magic in the Feel the magic in the air. בכל הגוף בוער. Feel the magic in the air. בכל הגוף בוער.
the magic in the air, בכל הגוף בוער,
I love watching some of the delegation's faces just light up when they're watching themselves in this video. I'm excited. I get to go to Israel for my first time this summer, so I get to check it out. I'm excited. So thank you all for coming this evening. We have some refreshments available in the back. Come and join us. I look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Jonah went way over.